like a preacher, but I have no answers for you. 3, there is always a fourth wall, and sometimes, like right now, even an audience. 4, I can frame questions. 5, I bring words people deserve, nothing less, nothing more. Do you hear them? People used to like me only because of who I could be for them, not the love on my sleeve. But at the end of the day, all poetry is ultimately about love. For it, because of it, lost, had, or dreamed. If your heart isn't in the words, is it even poetry? The difference between poet and muse is a fine line indeed. Would you show me? You forget the forest that stands on my chin does not represent my sin, but the regrets I have for moments never lived. Will you make my dreams come true? Will you make them memories? If you could, would you? I shall. I'm not Aquaman, though I can swim well, but I find pools so petty because the world is already an ocean, vast and heavy. But I'm still a bit upset about Indian Spider-Man having a goddamn accent. Because I'm an Indian hero and I don't. You see, I prefer things to be organic, genuine in nature, and I'm not just talking about anything I like to eat from H-E-B. I was smoking last night at twilight when the night sky turned from purple to violet against the clouds in a moment where few ever look up. And I saw a shade of pink in the Texas sky that few could ever dream of. Yet somehow, right now, I know you can see that color too. Even across this electronic sea, I feel you and you feel me. Sirens or dreams we will see. Imagine what we will write when our eyes meet, and call that poetry. Don't rage against the machine, rage with it. You might even hear some music if you listen. And one of these days, I'm going to open my eyes just to see her, not just close them and think about her. And she knows who she is, but only she knows where she is. The only question I need to leave your brain with before I leave this stage quick is one that I often ask myself. Will you be someone today or stay you? Because either way, I know the pain.
That was Kripa. Did anyone else know there's an Indian Spider-Man? Where? Where's the Indian Spider-Man? Where? Multiverse. Okay, I need to check that out. Indian Spider-Man is a racist? Shit is complex in the multiverse. All right, y'all. On deck, I got the unspoken truth. Next up, Colonel Mike, y'all put your hands together for Timothy John.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all, I go by the name of Timothy John. My mission is to inspire and equip people to realize their potential. Before I get started, if you're happy to be here tonight, I want you to turn to someone you don't know, give them a high five, say, I'm glad you're here tonight.
Hey, I get
All right, cool. This one's new.
New shit!
This one's new.
New shit!
It's called In the Tech We Trust. I got too many tabs open, fighting for my focus, scrolling through the timeline, keep the screen rolling. Pick your pick, make it pop, then you gotta post it. Feed it to the algorithm, let the world know this. Climbing up the pyramid, like who can get the closest? Is it Bezos? Is it Musk? Is it Gates? Was it Jobs? Is it Zuck? Everyone just want to trump whoever they think is next up for the love of the bread, while the bottom's left with crumbs. I get it. I see. The survival of the fittest still apply to you and me. We live in a society that's about to climb the highest heights. But when we fall, we gonna see. Because the climate's getting hotter, we gonna see. And the tech is getting smarter, we gonna see. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. What does that mean for you and me? We got too many tabs open, fighting for our focus. Scrolling through the timeline, keep the screen rolling. Pick your pick, make it pop, then you gotta post it. Feed it to the algorithm, let the world know this. So algorithm, tell me what you see. In the tech we trust, and trust is the currency. So algorithm, tell me who I be. You might know me better than me. You know my interests and location. Pictures and my payments, you know who I swipe on, and you know what I favorite, you know what I'm searching for, and you know who I hang with, you know where I go to sleep, and you know what I'll say next. Yes, this is the life that we're living. We might pay the price in a minute. We're exchanging privacy for likes and entertainment, bargains that we're making in this age of information. We got too many tabs open, fighting for our focus. Scrolling through the timeline, keep the screen rolling. Pick your pick, make it pop, then you gotta post it. Feed it to the algorithm, let the world know this. In the tech we trust.
God damn, that was Timothy John. Making me want to throw away my phone. All right. On deck, I got King Azir. Next up, coming on mic, please put your hands together for the Unspoken Truth.
Y'all can hear me in the back? Y'all can hear me in the back? Okay. Hi, my name is Demi Lola. I go by the Unspoken Truth. And this piece is called Garden. New shit, old shit. I sat back long enough to know the difference between lust and love. In the beginning, lust climaxed at its thrust, fancy images of your, let me take it back some. Touch my soul, ignore my body, that's an addition, handle me gently, flower like water me often. See, I'm not here to rack up bodies, I'm here to awaken souls. My body a temple, my soul a vessel, shower me with wisdom that's key to this kingdom. My mind golden copper. Think nothing less of that when we engage. Somewhere along the way, I let my guard down, sensation rushes in, comes the end. Now creeps another self-actualization. This is not a heartbreak poem. 1, 2, and 3 creeps in like a midnight thief to take some of the oxygen you breathe, grasping for shelter. I don't need your oxygen. The air I breathe, a creative artist crafted so majestically the language of art. A creative, sometimes I attract the dark. Not dark things, but people fighting dark demons. They seem to recognize my peace, my aura light bright white, my scent, my glow. Not attracting those who feel to need me again. Shit. The air I breathe, a creative artist crafted so majestic. Oh, I just messed up.
Rewind.
Okay. A creative artist, sorry. A creative, sometimes I attract the dark. Not dark things, but people fighting dark demons. They seem to recognize my peace, my aura light bright white, my scent, not only attracting those who feel to need me again. Shit. Do you know what it took me to breathe in this air of peace? Turning my deep dark weeds into seeds. I am my own peace. You can't be nothing more than an addition. I recognize attachment, and I won't let you groom me. My 5 senses creeps in, observing what claims to be love, although I strive when I receive. Can't give it to those whose mission's to only receive. I am my own peace, sincerity. We can plant some seeds together, but make sure you start a garden of your own. As for me, I'll be consumed in the garden I planted for me, a foundation that brings center points to peace. I'm extrovert, introvert at heart. Remember to always give me space to breathe, or you'll be the weed I have to pull out in my garden. Don't you understand? Jay-Z said it best. At 23, you've been put on this earth to be all you can be, even if it hurts. Allow her free time to serve. In time, she'll mature. So if you're not ready to nurture my whole soul as a gentle being, in reflection to the self-love you've been reflecting, and if you haven't been in practice, you are a cactus. Please stay away from me.
That was the unspoken truth. I was just thinking Sister would be the perfect artist to play after that poem. Y'all give it up for DJ Bloom, curating the most perfect songs in between each poet. On deck, I got Michael Montoya. Next up, coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for King Azir. Stop for the poem.
I just let these emotions come out. From the moon till the sun out. Don't need no gun clout. These niggas quick to lay your son out. Knock up women, but disappearing when they water break. But niggas ain't reacting to these actions. I just call it fate. No jewels for the mind, just to shine. You can call them slaves. Steady rocking chains, dropping names, cause he caught a case. People still starving, trying to bargain, but you bought a race. Rapping about your pistols when this niggas getting slaughtered, man, real life. You act like you don't know just what it feel like. The grip start to loosen more and more when them bills tight. The power with your music, time to use it so we heal right. Cause all the ones dying in the streets, man, they got killed twice. Was not in their heads trying to get ahead. The way they bumped this new shit, they was already dead. Taking souls, making foes, put them targets on heads. Guns, hoes, drugs, and cars, man, that's all niggas playing. When these bars niggas land, we'll never have hope. Throwing platinum off murder, the label make a damn toast. This rapper dies, dog, it's like a damn joke. On that G with R.I.P. Fuck your Instagram post. If you want to change the globe, my nigga, then change the music. Too many affected living reckless off the influence. Rapping is power, so why do niggas never use it? Defeated mentalities, bubble brack, how you the truest? I'm clueless. Prove it, my nigga, and be real with your shit. The fakes love it, but we disgusted when we hearing your shit. Niggas be grown, still controlled by material shit. Now niggas goes is flipping bricks instead of flipping the script. Picture this, they misguided cause we ain't giving them shit. Just a path to prison from ignorance we filling them with. While we reaping all the rewards, making millions and shit. They got us blending with this system like chameleons and shit. You seen the streets, dog, we still stuck in them. While we go and get the bag, they get zipped up in them. We ain't monsters, we just starving, so we will bust pistols. Pass a plate of food for thought so we can live much different. Fuck riches if you get it, and it's what the money do. Cop it all to hide your scars, but ain't coming for the youth. I'm forever 100 proof with gold nuggets in this booth. Yeah, the marathon continues, but we running from the truth. One love.
And here with the flow. All right, y'all, on deck, I got Andy. Next up, coming to Mike, y'all put your hands together for Michael Montoya. He's coming around back, y'all keep clapping all the way to stage for Michael Montoya.
I follow him on my Instagram, Michael Montoya 713. Some old shit.
Oh, shit.
I've been dealing with affliction and gaining my inhibitions. Fighting with my demons day after my ambitions. Trying to think straight, but I can hear my suspicions, get them out of my head. I feel I'm getting worse as they starting to spread to get the best of me. Chipping away at my soul to the death of me. So I'm fighting every day, just trying to stay sane. With the constant living war in my core, steady thinking about that gun in the jaw. but it came to my mind as I struggle and I can't find a place to get down. A way to get out of this place I'm trapped. So I decided to get trapped like I'm back in the hood of my strap. Cause if I don't, but damn. Cause I've been feeling so conflicted as I'm living for my mission from God. Lord, tell me what is the cause of me being here and facing my fears? Is it to be abortion of the people and stop with the tears? Her mother losing their baby, this shit is crazy. We got murders happening daily. You gotta pray for our safety and change.
Time, bro. Take your time.
So mama, stop stressing. I know you said you think that your son's gonna get arrested and get locked in and chains and have to battle the system, for that's the white man's game. That shit ain't fair for us, no matter if people claim it to be, but they don't care about me. They don't care about us. If your skin is colorful, then yo, you shit out of luck. So if I ever see the president, I swear that I'll buck. I just pray I got a pistol with me and let it tuck. Why they let him in the country if they know he's corrupt and unjust? But I digress as I'm gripping this cross on my chest. I ain't trying to sound too heinous for my people to press, cause we oppressed. Cause our families getting beaten and dragged, but you don't see that on the press. Why not is what I stress. We need to make a change before they get all the rest of us one day. And we're no longer fucking welcome to stay. Thank you.
Yeah, it ain't always easy to get up here on this mic. Y'all give it up for Michael Montoya for going through that tone. Not giving up on it. But y'all, I told you, we sent a team to Nashville, Tennessee to compete at the 2023 Southern Fried Poetry Slam Invitational. What that means is they have to win competitions 3 nights in a row to make final stage. I just got a text that we won our first series of competition. So we gotta win 2 more nights in a row, and then it's finals, and hopefully we can bring Houston back its first Southern Fried Poetry Slam championship. You know what I'm saying? All right, I want that insane energy for the next folk on the stage. Y'all put your hands together for Andy. All the way to the stage for Andy.
So, I'm a social worker, and I spent the last year doing group work with middle schoolers, and we talked about body image. And at the same time, I was working out my own shit with disordered eating and gaining weight and buying new jeans every 2 months and just kind of shaking that off. So this poem's kind of just about that, and I'm sure somebody will relate to it. The spider-legged woman scrunches her eyes as she peers into the glass case of pastries. Her extra small tracksuit swishes around her hips like an expensive beige tarp. She's studying the Strafoli, making eyes at the Maratosi, teasing herself. 1 black coffee is what she orders, sits down and waits. I imagine what she's typing so intensely into her phone. Is it a calorie tracker, her email, Amazon orders? The waiter floats over with her avocado toast. She nibbles it slowly, savoring that small square of dehydrated bread. I devour mine in 4 bites and wish for more. I look her over and for a moment miss having canoes for collarbones, resent my body for enjoying carbs and hate my hips for spreading. For a moment, I feel the rolls beneath my breasts in grimace. Then I remember what it's like to bruise from wooden chairs, to gawk at pastries and punish myself for lusting, to hate seeing bone just as much as I hate seeing flab. If there's one thing I know, it's that I've never battled my body and won. The spider-legged woman walks out of the cafe like a champion. And so do I. We both made it another day, even with bread in our bellies.
Can we make some noise for body positivity? We need that shit, especially with AI. Everyone's all looking awesome online and shit. All right, y'all. We're at one of my favorite parts of this show. Everyone say feature. Say feature. So we got a featured poet tonight named Vincent Johnson, who goes by the name Black Blues. I always like to host when my OGs come to feature, because when you've been in the poetry world a long time, it's hard to stay in it. And Black Blues is someone who teaches the youth, who coaches poetry slam scenes, who goes to different open mics and really shows a love to a lot of the scenes here in Houston. And I encourage y'all to do the same. I know people like right about now, but I encourage y'all to also go see what's out in your city, because there's really, really some awesome open mics. And Houston has some of the best ones in the world, some of the best ones in the world. So when I asked Black Blues, what can I share with the people before I bring you up? He said he's from Shreveport. We have some Shreveportians in the house, yes, yes. But he was raised in Houston. So he's Diet, Louisiana. Okay? Black Blues is a poet, an actor, and a teaching artist. I'm going to put quotation marks around this. Quotation, quote, I'm mixed with light skin, so my mama don't play about me. This mama is right here in the house, so you better make some motherfucking noise for your future poet. Make some noise for mama. Make some noise for Black Blues. All the way to the stage.
I came to pump my shit in bragging fashion. Passing me the mic was your best bet. Been smashing since '02, still ain't gave you my best yet. Got a passion for passing knowledge to the youth, but don't forget I'm big dog, big step for King Alphabet. Mashing fraternities into one, no asking for permission. Test dummies crashing from the tongue lashing, I'm getting no passion. Just reminding you because you're getting amnesia. When the time for passing out awards came, Kang of this, Kang of that, don't mention the blues name in the space allotted. So don't worry about it, I got it, I get you. Sit your foolish ass down, class clown. I'm no joke. Instead of laughing, you should have been taking notes of how I'm the everlasting lyrical assassin. The subject is exuberance. I'm the teacher, you the student, Professor Black Blues, but you can call me the blueprint. What's up right about now? So, like I said, I'm from Louisiana. I was raised here, I went to school here. But I'm from Louisiana, and my boy Lil Wayne, I'm a fan of Lil Wayne, I promise to God. I'm a fan of Lil Wayne, however, he did an interview, and they asked him if Black Lives Matter. And y'all know what he said? Yeah, he said they ain't got a damn thing to do with him. That's what he said. So I got to check my brother real fast, right? Dear Mr. Carter, AKA Lil Wayne, AKA Weezy F Baby, please say the baby. Because that's obviously where your brain stops its development. You tell me that the F could stand for fill in the blank. Well, can I call you foolish? Not the ignorant spilling from your lips is anything new. I witness your words wiggle and wobble, wop, drop out of your hot mouth as Cash Money Records was taking over for the 99 and the 2000. You said Black lives don't matter. You said you can't connect to anything that ain't got a damn thing to do with you. Well, let me make it more relatable. Black lips matter, no shade, and what comes out of them, and the click of your consonants sound like the clanking of chains. I see black bodies swinging from your dreads, arresting zip coon on your feet. Are your feet tired yet? Done tap dancing, boy. I mean, Mr. Bojangle. I mean, Weezy F. Fill in the blank. Well, I'm gonna call you farcical, because you sound as ridiculous as you look. Mama said that it's better for people to believe that you are dumb than for you to open your mouth and remove all doubt. I'm sure Hollywood cringe at the sound of your stupidity. Idiocy forms a crust in the corners of your mouth. I'm sure Black Lives Matter. Let's say that to the 17th ward. I'm sure Lake Pontchartrain in the Mississippi River would gladly swallow your body whole, since only your life matter to you. Oh, and your bitches, Dwayne Michael, I mean clown, I mean Weezy F. Fill in the blank. Well, I'm gonna call you forgetful. Makes me wonder what the fuck is in that cup. Forgot what it's like to sip on struggle. Forgot that your ancestors were products purchased by the United States government. Forgot that New Orleans lungs are still gurgling Katrina's backwash. I see your lips moving. I wonder who's pulling those strings. You once called yourself Dr. Carter. Guess you got your PhD in stupidity, or hypocrisy, or dumb niggaology Latunch, aka Birdman Jr. No respect on your name, Weezy F. Can't call you favorable, can't call you fantastic, can't call you fabulous, better call you fickle, better call you fraud, better call you failure. Forgive me for believing that you were the future. Now realize this new world you represent is that of the 1620s. You beg to be compared to Biggie and Tupac. Well, I can do that since your ways of thinking is dead and stinking and rotten, Mr. Carter, aka Weezy F. Fill in the blank. Right now, I'm gonna call you forever lost. But one day, brother, one day I hope to call you found. Okay, so this is a little thing right here because I talked a lot of shit just now, but I can fight. And so I have compiled a list for you if you can't fight. All right? If you can't fight and some of these things start to happen, if they start lurking and walking around in circles for no apparent reason, they start laughing while they're crying, earrings start coming off, they popping their knuckles, they suck their teeth while simultaneously looking you up and down, they lips gather to one side of their face, they start sweating and it ain't hot outside, they complain about how much you talking though, they clap their hands after each syllable, your friends start disappearing slowly one by one, they start walking up to you barefoot, they mans and them is struggling to hold them back for real though. Somebody say your mama, somebody is referred to as a bitch ass nigga. during your documentary. 8 count for your elaborate group. Go vigorously throughout the Voters' Rights Act. I'm more than a stereotype. Try to hide behind history's lips. My noose in your ears in tons, my stomach in knots. Words will spread like wild flames throughout this place. I don't want quiet. Document my story in all caps and exclamation marks. Wear sequin and glitter if that makes you more comfortable. Make me fierce. Beat for the gods. Expand my lungs 10 inches from my frame. Fame my yell. Put it in bright lights in front stage center with a lip smack and a neck roll is worthy of attention. More than an honorable mention is quoted later in history books. Don't have me silent. It don't fit so well in my mouth. Make my name pop like 4 snaps around your head and 1 in your face. I am a headliner in bold font exclusively on the front cover. Or do you not possess all the colors of the rainbow to print my truth? Say, am I too punk for your publication? If a man's a hero and no one tells anyone, then he still make a difference. To the ones whose names fell on deaf ears, to the ones whose stories became victim to erasers, tell me, what happens to your legacy once history decides to change your name to...
You better run.
You gotta tell me, I keep going. I got a lot of poems. I got pockets.
What do y'all think about Black Blue so far? Yes. I want y'all to keep the same energy for the tip jar. There ain't nothing like supporting artists in your own hometown. Speaking of Van Rustin and Pride Month, Black Blues will actually be performing at our Pride Open Mic next week at Rudyard. It's a Pride Open Mic and book fair, so a lot of the readers and speakers will also be having books for sale. And then Black Blues, do you have any merch for sale?
Actually, I can't seem to keep any merch on me. That might be a good thing, right? But you can still get it on Amazon right now. But if you can't, well, if you don't want to get it on Amazon right now, I will have it next week. So.
All right, so you can get the book next week. You can get the book on Amazon. Maybe you could go visit him in the back after the set and set something up. And then there's also a virtual tip jar. So if you'd like to tip the poet out and you like the feature so far, Vince Pay Me Nice on Cash App. It sounds like it reads and it spells that way too. Vince Pay Me Nice. I'm going to get off the mic. Y'all get it up for your featured poet, Black Blue.
All right, y'all. So it's very interesting how white people think I look like every actor that ever existed in life. And it's like these actors look nothing like each other, but they come up to me and like, hey, it's like a brand new idea. You know who you look like? I'm like, which one? And they say like the craziest thing in the world. So to some white women, I somehow look like Chadwick Boseman. See, she can't quite put a finger on it. Maybe it's something in my facial structure, but really, she say I look like him. And before that, I seem to remind white people of Chris Rock. Maybe it's something in the way that I squint at them in disbelief that reminds them of him, but really, they say he could be my brother. And before then, I seem to remind white people of Eddie Murphy. Maybe it's something in the gap tooth smile, or the laugh, or the black. See, when you tell me I look exactly like another black man, it's hard for me to take that as a compliment. When you stretch your vocal cords wide enough for me to see that racism resting inside, your voice begins to split the air like the crack of a whip. When you feel comfortable enough to expose the fragments of your thoughts. Kind of remind me of your great-great-great-great-grandmother. See, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's something in your eyes, you know, the way they see all black people the same. And your brain is a spitting image of hers. I can't quite tell you what it is, but it's something, especially in that prejudice part. See, when you tell me I look exactly like another black man, it tells me that you can't separate my innocence from another's guilt. My kid is a dead bringer for his sake. I got the same eyes as a murderer. But when is the black man allowed to just be? See, they can't quite put their finger on it, but maybe it's something in the way we check out at Starbucks. Maybe it's something in the way we take a jog in our own neighborhood. Maybe it's something in the way we peek out our door to see if danger's coming. Maybe it's something in the way that we eat a bowl of ice cream in our own apartment that reminds them of suspicion, reminds them of criminal activity. Really, we could be a criminal, and ain't that the melting pot calling a nigga black? See, white folks are picking up cops, aiming them at our head, discharged with intent to kill, and all of a sudden the police looks just like a pistol, and before that, just like a water hose, and before that, just like a perfectly knotted noose around a nigga's neck. And if I jump before the gun goes off, there's already a pre-written alibi scribbled across your tongue. The same tongue that say I look just like Chris Rock, will say I look just like Tamir Rice, especially the way my youthfulness will dissolve before your eyes. And before that, I look just like Eric Garner, especially the way my windpipe will collapse in your hands. And before that, I look just like Trayvon, especially in this bullet hole that I'm about to receive. See how that don't sound like no compliment? How your blindness to my individuality is a threat to my own safety. Today, I look just like Eddie Murphy. Tomorrow, I look just like Mike Brown, especially around my chalk outline. All right. So I'm gonna read, can I read some poems to y'all? You know, I got a book and everything, and so I want to read some poems to y'all. I'm not used to holding a book and reading it because that's my first published book. So I'm gonna read it out my phone like I was doing before. So with black men, y'all know when we go to the barbershop, we hear all kind of stuff. Oh Lord. Okay, we hear all kind of stuff. Like, if a woman is out in the barbershop, we go ham. It's just like, the women don't know the discussions that we have in there, right? Well, when the whole Megan Thee Stallion incident happened, I was shocked at the things that I heard. And then so I started to think. I was like, if a little boosie ass nigga represented Tory Lanez in the case against Meg Thee Stallion, I imagine it would sound something like, Megan, you learned a long time ago that the good gospel could be found in the instruction of men. Hip hop has always found a way to control women's actions. Simply call out a command and she gonna do it. Applause and approval makes women keep the party going as the words strug the ground, turn themselves bloody red. You let gravity grab that thing, and if we go back even further, you can be seen with sweat popping from your pores, pop, lock, and dropping it just like a nigga told you to do. Your bounce summoned his slither, begged his stance at your backside. He was balanced to your rolled up, so how dare you say we niggas never supported you? His old Charleston white-haired ass would ask, when did you learn to listen to men with earthquakes in their voice, tell you how to shake it fast, like a salt shaker, like a red nose, like a Polaroid picture because you are underdeveloped beauty? All the nigga had to say was you look good, called you a fine motherfucker, and you backed that ass up. A nigga asked you to let me see that booty work, and you left cheek right on into obedience. Another nigga told you booty me down, and you twerk something, girl. So this nigga with his old Kevin Samuel looking ass would ask, where did you learn to be the best at Simon Says? Niggas been Geppetto. He said, bend over to the front, touch your toes, and like a good Pinocchiana, you listen. He said, shake what your mama gave you, and you shook it like all she gave you was that ass. You listened when he told you to get low, like your mama ain't told you to reach for the stars. He said, let me see it, and you made your hip bone connect to your ankle bone. You've always accepted disrespect in the missteps of men. You called it a preference. When you said, I'd rather be your B-I-T-C-H, you became an accident waiting to happen. So when a nigga pointed a gun at your feet, told you dance, bitch, what was so different? You've always been a good listener. Got on your tiptoes and hip-hopped around the truth. A dance we seen poking out the souls of black women for far too long. 1 shot, you spread your legs. 2 shots, you arch your back. 3 shots, you bent your knees. Then 4 and 5 followed. You've done this dance before, but this time you're a disgrace. Must be your ass because it ain't your case, Megan. I must apologize on the behalf of these niggas. You are not to blame. When did following their instructions ever cause them to question your actions, cause tears to fade behind public scrutiny? If good karma could have her way, hip hop would be reversed and the women would start giving out directions. for men to follow. And as Tory Lanez hops in his prison shower, Megan Thee Stallion remix to blast, rock it, don't stop it, drop it like it's hot. Now in real life, I have some new shit. This ain't even in the book. So that means I just keep on writing, right? So we're always told that we are aggressive and we have to kind of back down for being aggressive. And I feel like a lot of times we do. We back down because they fear that somebody might say that we're aggressive. But I feel like black women don't give a fuck. Black women don't care if you call them aggressive or not. Because she speak in black mama and ass whoopings. Punctuation after every consonant, cutting through silence as hand claps do, an imitation of thunder, do you hear her? Because she said what she said, and that's on neck roll. She speaks like she got scotch bonnet roasting beneath her tongue, suffocating fiery words, and when she opens her mouth, be ready for the smoke, because you ain't fucking with her, and that's on lip smack. She speaks and her words look you up and down. Her accent is a verb, because she been about that action, an imitation of lightning strike, do you fear her? She won't back down when called aggressive, and that's on hand clap. She speaks in the language of kick ass and upside your head. She is fluently bilingual, no need for a translator because you heard her, and she ain't repeating herself, and that's on period and exclamation mark, and she sounds like a lesson to my people. And it's when did it's new. She sounds like a lesson to my people. Maybe learn from her how she speaks and run up and bitch I'm grown and this my mouth and you can't whip my ass and that's on fuck around and find out. All right, so this is my last poem. This is my single. I call this poem my single. It's called June 27th. If you're from Houston, you already know what's up. To me, injustice is starting to sound like a Houston screw tape. Freedom slowed down to 60 quarter note beats per minute. Starting to sound like Cullen, 7717. Promethazine and codeine effects. Starting to sound like knee digging for gravity and George Floyd's neck ain't what we meant by hold it down. We said draped up and dripped out, no water, Tom about our black hearts, scraped up and ripped out, nah. Your hands know nothing of double cup stuffed, quenching the thirst of the concrete blood, glistening like candy paint pasted upon the pavement, sitting sideways, black boys in the days from pistol-possessed arms reaching out like sun rays. Sounds like history on two different tables. Crossfaders switching back and forth, bullets flying, now he came down, punching him after you kicked him to the ground ain't what we meant by bring that beat back. Your hands know nothing of 25 lighters, igniting the candle vigil of an unarmed black man's life, chopped and screwed before it's time now. He done came down and she done came down, this country is hot. This is never what we meant by goals on the grill. They're trying to turn melanated motherfuckers into meals. Sounds like I'm gonna break them off real bad. Cops watch cops drop down in Houston. We're gentrifying our neighborhoods to our livelihoods. Amber Geiger's bullets became bulldozers to Muslim's castle. Looked at his chest, decided it was the perfect place for a pool of blood, so she made a cemetery right in the middle of his living room. Man, hold up. Erin Dean replaced Tatiana's window with a stained glass similar to a church, but her blood was not sacrificed. Her flesh, a bread too stale to go down smoothly. Amen, say man, bring that beat back. Jonathan, Brent, and Miles saw Breonna Taylor's front door as the perfect place to swing and bang, turn her castle into a gun range. Sounds like it's 1 in the morning, we getting it popping in the parking lot. Sound like they shooting front, back, and side to side. Sound like it's time to lay her down like a fresh set of dominoes. Sound like they beat down the block like an obituaries off the wall. I can hear freedom, slow down, still tipping on Negroes. Abrupt and corrupt, y'all. Injustice sounds so screwed up. Man, hold up. Man, hold up. Y'all, that's my time. I forgot to tell y'all. Get y'all phone out. Go on Instagram. Mr. Blues to you. BLUEZ. Everything else spelled right. I'm talking to y'all too. Mr. Blues to you because I just crossed 1,000 followers and I was happy like it was. That is good for me. I'm 43 years old out here. So all right, y'all. y'all. Peace, peace, peace. It's been good.
You know, give it up for Alex Williams one more time. If there's a poem you like, let him know. Ask him about his new book. Check out his cash out. Thank you again, Black Rose, so much for blessing this mic. If you like what you heard, you can check him out at the Pride Open Mic next Tuesday at Rogers, as well as Serotonin. She'll be on that one too. Y'all, my name is Amir Safi. It has been an absolute pleasure to be your MC this evening. Thank y'all so much for coming out to the Poetry Night, supporting poetry here at the beautiful Avant-Garde. And shout out to Christina at the door, Christian Martinez, Jasmine Blue on the ones and twos, and of course your host, Amir Safi. We'll be back here again next Wednesday and Tuesday at Rudyard. Thank y'all so much for coming out. This is a bar, so you don't have to go home, but it is the end of our show. If you do want to say, you might catch the Sickest Collective of DJs this side the bar, upstairs, downstairs, and outside with Rose on Westheimer. We'll see y'all again very soon.